request and really appreciate it. Go on.
Hi everyone. Hi Millie, hope you're okay.
Hello.
My question is, I've heard that Lucy's parents or grandparents have an apartment in Tenerife. Has that been checked at all?
I've heard the same, but I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, that's all I wanted to ask. But I think you're doing an amazing job, and I do pray and hope that he is found safe, or just for his parents to have them answers and stuff.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think we can all do the same. That I think, and no one doesn't want him found, otherwise they wouldn't be here, or they wouldn't be sort of nice humans. I think everyone wants him found and have the answers for the family more than anything.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Lauren's joined us. Thank you, Sarah. Thanks for asking the question. We really appreciate it. Lauren's joined us. Millie, Lauren's got a question for you.
Hi
Lauren,
guys. Oh, bless your heart, Millie. You've been bombarded. It's amazing what you're doing. I just feel it may be vital information, and I'm sure a lot of people may have already seen it, but I just think it's important to mention. There's a photo that's come out, and it was one where Ahab had uploaded it onto his Instagram, and it was 3 guys in the mountains.
Yeah.
I'm sure you're aware of the photo I'm on about.
Yeah.
I just wanted to ask if that area has been searched.
So I've had messages about this and people going, where is this? And there's graffiti on 2 of the rocks on that photo, on 2 of the bollards to keep you from going over the road. Those 2 graffiti signs are all over the area. And I was saying, I haven't got time to go through every single Google Map search area to check it on. I said, if anyone else wants to do it, please do. Then I'll go. But
I actually noticed that I think she's called Little Miss Vodka. She actually did search onto Google Maps, and she's found the exact area where it is.
I've just sent 4 photos of where people have said are exact photos, and if you look on the outside on the mountains and the signposts, and then the actual scale of what it is, it doesn't look correct.
Okay.
If it's really that I've already been sent, then it doesn't look quite right.
Right, okay.
Does that make sense?
Gosh, it's like trying to find a needle in a haystack.
Yeah.
Bigger than a haystack.
Lauren, isn't it?
Yes. So thank you. That sort of thing is helpful, but I would like someone to do the work to try and, if you find something out, if you see a photo, try and match it onto the Google, then give us a shout to say, this is the location we'd like you to check it, or check it. But I'm not doing map it, all that from a photo. That can be someone's expertise that they can then suggest a possible location.
Hopefully somebody that's got the expertise will pick it up and be able to match it, because
that's the sort of person, if you can send that to them, that'd be great. And then when they find the location they think it could be, ping it to us, we'll go and search it.
There we are.
Do you know where the location is, Lauren? Do you know where the location is, Lauren?
Yes, I do.
Where is it?
I can't think off the top of my head, but she'd posted it. Oh my gosh.
Send me the pin. Inbox me the pin so I can look.
Okay. So
it's quite a short road because he'd stopped off at the shop supposedly.
It's like a car park area.
It's the Mirador just underneath the main Mirador. It's before the Airbnb.
You know where it is, Millie?
Yeah, it's before
Send me the location.
Airbnb.
Send me the location so I can have a look. Liam's joined us. I think Liam G's got a question for you, Millie. Thank you, Lauren, so much for asking Millie questions. We really appreciate people like you asking Millie questions that she can answer instead of feeding into theories. Liam, go ahead.
Thank you.
Okay, so I've got a question. So in relation to, actually it's more of an opinion.
Is that okay?
It's okay. Go on.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Yeah, sorry.
All right.
I'm not really a confident speaker, so.
Oh, it's all right. We love you. I love you already.
Oh, stunning.
We love you. Go on, Liam.
Oh, thank you. I love you all.
Oh, we love you. I'm going to follow you.
Oh, love you. Follow you back. So, basically, when he went back to the apartment, there was a statement released, obviously, to say that he entered the apartment alive and left the apartment alive. But no one's stating that he's dead. He's stating that he's missing. So I think that's quite a mad statement to make.
And Liam, I'm just going to answer that before Millie interrupts. So Millie needs to illuminate all the pathways and all the routes to then go back to the Guardian and say, Jay's not in any of these routes. I've not found him alive or dead in any of these routes. So what are you going to do next? To then go down the pathway that you're saying.
Yeah.
And until people come and find Millie routes that she can go back to the Guardian and go, oh, we've searched this route. We ain't getting anywhere. And that's what Millie's screaming.
Everyone needs to come together.
Yeah. Thanks, Be Brave. But Liam, absolutely, I'm with you, yeah.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you so much.
No, thank you. Come on, stay in. Come on, Millie, answer Liam.
Millie?
Yeah.
Answer Liam, what Liam said. Nobody's saying that Jay's alive.
Listen, I'm only here to eliminate routes that he could possibly have gone down. Now, if we find evidence, we would obviously straight away hand it to the police. We just want them to go down the correct avenues of inquiries. And for as long as there are areas that he could be missing down, we are still unsure that he is missing.
Of course.
Right? But that doesn't mean to say that he's missing alive. That means he's just missing. So, however that looks, yeah?
Yeah.
So that's what we're doing. I mean, it doesn't look good after 3 weeks. I think everyone knows that. But you just don't know, do you? So we just have to go down the route of, let's eliminate where he could be, where he has maybe any types of like clothing, anything he could have had that we find that we give to the police, and it eliminates areas or brings forward places he has been, and they can then go from there, you know?
Yeah, honestly, I just really respect this live, like the fact that we're just eliminating the theories and we're just speaking pure facts, and I just really appreciate that.
I think it's more of it needs to happen, and I think you're right.
Of course.
You know?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of people on this app that just want to go off theories, and it's just upsetting for the people that actually want to help and like the family and stuff. Like, yeah,
absolutely. And do you think the family want to hear their theories?
No, obviously not.
Imagine if this was your brother, sister, your son, and you're hearing people say graphic theories. You know, that's the least thing you want to hear. However,
And we need people like Liam Millie that is confident to speak out and say, I'm not following all these wild theories. I'm not buying it, and I just want to follow facts and give like locations that you can search.
Absolutely.
We need people like Liam.
Yeah. I mean, it's not a silly thing to think that someone, is not after 3 weeks that could sort of have coped in this sort of environment if they're out there. It's not silly to think that. It's common sense to probably think, unfortunately, the worst in that case.
Absolutely.
But that doesn't mean that he's any less reason to not be found.
Can I just ask, have we all seen this new thing from Mark Williams Thomas? Only it's being said that he was seen at 10 o'clock, but I don't exactly know what because I've not read it.
I listened to his statement this morning, but I didn't really pay. I took notes of certain things, but that I didn't take note on. It is a good idea to look at it again, but I am actually going to have to go shortly. I'm really sorry, everyone, but I need to get phoning. I've got to phone up all these people to see if they can check their lands, and and sort of I'm on here instead.
But
I'm gonna
people in here have gave you really good like places to search. They've not fed into theories. They gave you good places, and like Liam said, it's refreshing to find a post that's not feeding into theories.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Definitely check further afield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to drop, Millie. I'll big up your team as well.
Oh, Tabs, you pause yourself.
Really hope that they find him, and yeah, just big up to you all.
Yeah,
Absolute
stay safe
respect,
yourself.
Tab. Thank you. Thank you.
Millie. I'll
so
send
that's
over the
your
pin if I can find it of that area.
Yeah, just anything that you have in terms of possible locations, I can map them into routes.
I'll give you a message.
Reasons. I can't be going into, and I think this is what I really need people to understand, is that we're trying to get people to search their own lands, because I'm having a lot of messages going, have you checked stables? Have you checked this? Have you checked this abandoned house? We can't trespass without permission.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we can't go and look at those things. And to do that, we either have to get them to snatch it or ask permission to snatch it, and for credible reasons. And in the court of law, unfortunately, mediums having visions or mapping systems, unfortunately, doesn't stand up in court of law. As simple as that is, to with people who believe it, that we can't do that as a credible reason to enter a land. And we have to just ask them to check their land, unless the police have reason to go in, and then they can ask for a warrant and then they can go in, or they can ask, the police are better off asking this particular area or this particular house, and they can go up and go, can we come and look on your land? If they say yes, they'll do it as like a voluntary thing. If they say no, that would be a bit of a concern, but they have the right to say no, just like in England, you have the right to say no to police coming onto your property without a warrant.
Understandable, but it's frustrating at the same time, isn't it? Obviously.
It is, especially when there's someone missing, but then not everyone necessarily thinks that means that the police should have full reign in their property to search. You know, just like if you owned a farm near somewhere someone's missing and you've had a bad experience with the police, you're not just all of a sudden maybe going to go, oh yeah, okay, you can look in my outbuildings, my land. Like, they might not necessarily have a good relationship with the police. So,
Good question, though.
Yeah, and the police can't search every single house and land and outbuilding. It needs to be searched by the people that own the land as well. So yeah, that's kind of what we're trying to do today.
Well, I'm going to love and leave you, but thank you for answering our questions.
And Lauren, thank you for coming up. Lauren, thank you for coming up and asking Millie the question. Really appreciate
That's
like
okay,
like
thanks for
yourself
having
coming up
me.
and asking. So thank you, Lauren.
Thank you. Take care, all.
You too, Lauren.
Bye.
Bye, darling.
I just realised that Lauren was saying about the Mirador Down that actually was taken a photo of. I did explain to the person who sent me the photo that area has been searched as well by a helicopter, and it's actually quite an easy area to check. So the photos, it didn't seem to match the photo he had to the photos that were taken that they thought was the same. But even if it was that particular Mirador, it's being searched by the helicopter very easily, and people down there as well. So that it has technically been searched. But the photo that I saw doesn't really look like the bits that people think it is.
Thank you, Millie, for doing what you're doing. Be brave if you have any questions, last questions for Millie before she leaves us.
No, I think that's everything.
Not. Thank you, Be Brave, for joining us. I really appreciate you joining us. You've asked Millie some really good questions.
Thanks for having me.
No, thank you for joining us. Kelly, have you got any questions for Millie before you leave us?
No, thank you very much, though, and thank you for trusting me to be a mod.
Oh no, thank you for being here, and thank you for asking Millie such good questions that she could answer. Logical questions. Becky, have you any questions for Millie before that Millie leaves us?
I do actually have one. So obviously, I mean, due to speculation, of apparently the forensics didn't get involved and didn't search, but did they actually, like, or is it a case of that the police don't have the funds or the facilities to do so until there's actually some more evidence found?
I don't know what they've forensically searched in the I know that they've gone in the Airbnb and forensically searched, and I know that they've gone in the apartments and forensically searched. I don't know how they've done it. I don't know how thoroughly it was done. I don't know that. I just know that they've both been searched. But I know as much as you guys have been told from here, from the Spanish press and from the British press, that's being done. Both parts are being done.
Okay.
Thank you, Becky, for the question.
Yeah, I can't really go on how well they've done it, but you've got to remember that they, just like the UK, have got EU laws that cover them as well, and they do have to take things to court and provide forensic things to get a prosecution. So it's like any other country. To get a prosecution, they have to have evidence with forensics, and the police in Spain do that as much as the British do. You know, you can't really comment on that.
I don't, as I say, it was just because of speculation, people saying that it wasn't done, and I was like, well, I'd like that cleared up. Obviously it has been, because it's not something that they wouldn't do.
The only thing you've got to remember is that when they first looked at it, they were looking at it as a missing case. Yeah, so a missing person. So this is why I'm trying not to get involved in any of this, but they weren't looking at it as suspicious of criminal or whatever. They were looking at it as someone's missing, but he's only been missing at the time. Obviously, he'd gone missing sort of Monday morning. They just, the way that obviously it's been said is that he was trying to get home. So, you know, obviously their searches at first were missing. But I don't want to go into this area of it. I'm talking about like paths and routes that he could possibly in. I'm not involved and don't want to get involved with this theories.
Absolutely.
That sort of thing. I just don't want to get involved in it. I'm just here to
Yeah. Fantastic question, Becky. Thank you for asking Millie that. We really appreciate your question. Thank you, Becky, for joining us. Thank you for joining us live. We really appreciate your input. Nothing's a stupid question. Millie can only answer questions that is going to help her in the search for Jay. But we really appreciate you joining us. Debs, thank you for joining us live. What question have you got for Millie?
Hello, Millie. I've never done this before.
It's okay. Nor have I. It's my news today.
It's just something that's been playing on my mind, obviously, because I know we've all got children and we can always say everybody's done something silly and whatever else.
Oh, yeah.
But, you know, like over here, it's a very, very popular thing. Everybody on their houses and everything have got CTV or some Ring doorbell or... I know it's remote, but is there a lot of places over there that would have security systems and cameras that... Would they be willing to look into it, or would they be scared of the repercussions? Also, the live cameras all over that you can watch, is there somebody that watches them, or are they taken down when anything happens? Or sorry,
fantastic question, Debs. Fantastic question, Debs.
So I'll address the CCTV thing. CCTV in the streets is not really a thing in Tenerife. You do occasionally get people who have their own security systems in houses. That's not a very common thing. They normally only have signs on the houses going, security, be careful, vigilance, you know. But actually they haven't got anything. It's just a sign. It's just to deterrent people from the house. The only people really are, if they are businesses like bars, maybe very popular businesses, cafes, whatever. But again, it really depends on the owner as to whether they feel it's necessary or not. And it's really not that common, especially not in the mountains, because it's really not that often you would have a problem. And live cams update, I think it's every 24 hours, they override the last one. And we only use the webcams, and this is what locals do. We normally use the webcams as a sign of what the weather's like in that particular area. Because Tenerife is built on mini microclimates because of the volcano, Masca has its very own microclimate. Where I live, it's in microclimate. In some of the 7 beaches, we check, if we want to go to the beach, we always check the live cam to tell whether it's warm enough or not. Because the actual accurate weathers in the BBC weathers aren't accurate for Tenerife because of the mini microclimates. So people do use these live cams. And it's not that necessarily people are maybe monitoring it, it's more people go on it to check, and then I think it's overridden after 24 hours. And I don't think it has necessarily a monitor. I don't know that, I can't confirm, but from what I understand, because all of these webcams are from different like tourist attractions or places that people like to frequent, they have them up there. But that's the only reason they're up there. It's not about crime. It's about, is the weather okay? What's the weather like? Do I need to take a coat? Because it's 28 degrees in Las Americas, or 30 degrees in Las Americas, not a cloud in the sky. You go up to Alaska and it could be raining.
Yeah. Thank you, Deb, for the question, though. Fantastic question to ask Millie. Really appreciate you coming and joining the live and having the bravery to ask the question. Really appreciate it. And this is what Millie thrives on, asking logical questions that's not feeding into all these wild theories, wild accusations. Millie just wants areas that she can search and logical questions that she can ask. So we rely on people like yourself, Deb, that's asking logical questions. So thank you.
Yeah, also CCTV as a rule is a private owned thing with a private landowner. And you can only go up and ask them if they can check their CCTV. But you don't know if they have it even recorded, or whether it's just there as a deterrent, or whether they override it every couple of days, every week, every 24 hours. You just don't know. It's very hard to establish. And what we've done, we've been putting this out, we've been putting this post up for ages, is asking people to check not just their land and their gardens and their outbuildings, but check it.
No,
Absolutely, Miller.
it's just I live in South Wales, and it would be awful hard for someone to disappear off the face of the earth here with all the cameras and the doorbell rings. And I just wondered if it was the same over there. That was all. Thank you very much, Millie.
And thanks, Debs. Thanks, Debs, for the question. Absolutely brilliant question, but I don't think it's the same as like when people go missing over here. As it is in.
I don't know a single one of my friends here that have a doorbell door cam. In England, all of my friends have one.
Absolutely. And Liam just wants to summarise how well you've done, Millie, and just thank you for coming on and just stating facts, and just really appreciate that you've answered everybody's question. And Liam just wants to reiterate that.
Should be is finding him, and the routes that I could help to try and find him, and as long as we all stay on that narrative,
absolutely,
you're helping the police in getting them to eliminate things that could happen, and targeting and going down avenues that it's more likely to be.
Absolutely, and that's what Liam wants to thank him.
I've just got a final question to close the live. So my mother and father are over in Tenerife at the moment. They actually are on holiday, but they have gone up to Masca for one of the days, just because obviously with it being in the public news, they obviously wanted to help, because if that was me, they would be doing the exact same thing. They'd be expecting people to help. Just a question in relation to the Masker Gorge. Has that been searched in full? Because obviously the terrain's so difficult.
Exactly that.
Fantastic question, Liam.
Yeah, 80% of it was confirmed to have been covered by mountain search and rescue, helicopters, drones, and dogs. So the 20% was the real tough terrain to go in, and that's why they did a couple of days after they said that, they did quite a number of days of focusing on the parts that could not have been seen from land, sky, and boat, and drone, and dog. So they focused on them and took the dogs to those areas. And those areas were, I mean, I can only go on what has been disclosed, that when the search stopped, some of those who were searching with them, I think it was the day before they stopped the search, there was a number of them who were doing that search who said that they felt that there was a part that they hadn't really covered properly, that they have now been focusing on, and it's a part that Paul's aware of, as well as Chris has been aware of, and obviously I'm aware of, that a few have been focusing on. And the locals have been focusing on. So the parts that they didn't get done, the volunteers are doing it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, of course. Thank you for answering that, Millie.
No, you're welcome.
I really appreciate it.
No, Liam, thank you for asking Millie it, because it's people like yourself that are asking Millie these logical questions. That are bringing awareness to it. People are wanting to go down the plot twist and, oh gosh, drama, woo! And it's people like yourself that keep it grounded. So we really appreciate people like yourself, Liam. So thank you.
Thank you so much.
Millie?
Really good. And I really like that there's a group of people asking questions that are actual, really, they're questions that people should be asking anyway. And it makes those questions make me question it as well. And that helps me to sort of really root the next groups and all this, But it
absolutely, Millie, and it's people like Liam, he said he was new to live, and I'm new to live, and I'm so nervous.
Yeah.
And Liam was he's so nervous, and you get tongue-tied.
Yeah.
I get tongue-tied.
I think it's.
But he's done so well.
I find it really difficult to share my opinions.
Yeah.
When I've actually now shared my opinions and it's actually been taken in by someone like yourself, Millie, I really appreciate it, and it's just a safe space to speak.
Yeah, but it's still nerve-wracking, isn't it?
Yeah,
and sometimes you get a bit tongue-tied, like I do,
and you just get scared of saying the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I've only been doing. I didn't even know what a diamond was until 3 weeks ago. That's how long I've been on TikTok. I really don't know.
It was me. I didn't even know how to invite people.
Literally, I don't understand all these donations.
Well,
Liam, we're on the same page.
So confused.
Millie?
We're doing this for Finding Jay, and we don't want anything else from it.
No,
But
of course not. No, it's crazy. I just can't believe that such a young boy has gone missing. It's just so upsetting.
Absolutely.
And he's so beautiful as well. I look at him and I see my own son. My son's 23. Yeah, and then his name's my youngest son's name. My youngest son's Jaden. His actual real name's Jaden. And I just look at him and I think, you like my son, you like my little baby.
Yeah.
But the one thing I would love this, what comes out of this right now is, it's been really super helpful for people.
Yeah.
Have you checked this? Have you checked? And it's really, it's really helpful, people checking it, because it makes me check it. But at the same time, if people do find anything that they think it could possibly be, oh, he could have walked down this way, if you check on iPhone maps or even on the Android maps, routes going down off the mountains, not just down the south but up the north, by all means contact me and let me know that there's a particular route. Have you checked this bit? Perfect. If you see private businesses down that route, see if you can get a name and contact number and I can call them.
Millie, somebody called Smoke's just joined our live. I think Smoke's got a question. Smoke, can you ask the question? And then Liam's going to shut us down.
Okay.
Yeah, it's actually not a question. I just actually want to come on and tell Millie that she's done absolutely fantastic. I've been keeping up with her. I've been watching little things with her. You are totally amazing, Millie, and I'm so proud of everything you have done. Ignore the haters, ignore anybody who says otherwise, because I'm telling you now, you are what you call, in Scotland, a legend.
Absolutely, Smoke. I'm going to big you up on that. She is, and she's not detracted from the truth. And she's like, I want facts. I just want locations. I just want places I can search. I'm not going down any theories.
100%.
And I'm with you on that. It's like logic. Let's just look logic.
Yeah, but it muddies the waters if you go down conspiracy theories, and it takes away and it hinders the actual process of eliminating where he could be, so that the police can focus on where he is possible.
Yeah.
But what I wanted to just determine to everyone, if when you go away from here, if you hear of any other people talking conspiracies, just remember, it doesn't matter what happens, this boy's still missing, he still needs to be found. Are we hindering this investigation by talking about this? If there is any relevant information, why are you talking on TikTok? Go to the police. And anything else, it just upsets the family who just want them found and getting back.
Absolutely, and it's people like Smoke coming out and saying, respect, Millie. You know, we appreciate that you're keeping it real, and that's what it's about, keeping it real. Yeah, so absolute respect for shouting Millie out, because we're shouting Millie out too. Respect, Millie, for keeping it real and keeping searching pathways and routes that you can search.
100%. I'm going to let someone else obviously in the box now, but I just really had to come on and say that.
Liam's going to shut us down because I need to go. Liam's going to shut us down. He's going to
Thank you so much
for saying like what they've got to say, but Liam's shutting us down.
No
problem.
Bless you, Millie. Bless you so much.
No, thank you for hosting this. You've been fantastic, and
thank you.
Of safe space, and not just that, but you've created a group of people being honest, and there's no hatred, and I really appreciate that people are just the facts, and it's kind.
Love you, Millie, and I'll speak to you on WhatsApp.
All righty, take care, lovely.
Don't stay there, let Liam close it down, because we need people to look at Liam. Liam's beautiful. Liam!
Hello.
Shut us down, baby.
Okay, thank you everyone so much for joining the live and listening to Millie today. Honestly, it's been fantastic, and I just want to thank Millie and obviously say bye Grace for hosting. It's just been fantastic, and hopefully we can all do it again sometime, and obviously discuss in the future hopefully more routes and what we can go down.
Yeah, stay safe. Millie.
Yeah, definitely. Give Millie a follow and give Liam a follow. Liam's lovely, Millie's lovely. Give both a follow.
Love you guys.
Oh, we love you, Liam. Love you, Millie. And we're going to shut it down and stay safe, everybody. And anything that's like logical, we're going to take it on board. And yeah, love you, Liam. Love you, Millie.
Love you guys.
Take care. Bye for now.
You too. Bye.
Bye, everybody. Take care.
Bye. Bye.